Merry Christmas from Board Game Coffee. Mark and Brittany here. Now, you'll probably notice. You'll notice that we're missing Rudolph. Well, it's a tragic thing, see? Rudolph was caught in a nasty winter storm. And he just didn't make it.
No, don't say that. He's traveling right now.
Chris has better things to do, apparently, than be married.
No, he's going to do wonderful things. He just can't join us tonight, but he wants to be here.
Chris is out there.
Yes, everyone in the comments right now is wondering where Chris is. Hi, everyone. Let us know if the sound is okay and if the music is too loud at any point. Just let us know in the comments and we'll turn it down. Thanks for joining us. Do you want to quickly go over the
let's do this.
contest?
So, for those of you joining us for the first time or you're wondering what's going on, we're giving Christmas gifts away from now until December 22nd. So we're giving away gifts today and then next Sunday, and then that is it for the rest of the year. And there's a lot to go. And here's how you enter to win. First, number one, you have to subscribe to Board Game Coffee on YouTube. Thank you very much. If you have. And then comment on this video. Just let us know what you want for Christmas and bam, you are entered to win. And if you want some bonus entries, all you got to do is join us in our live conversation right now. Just be a part of it. You can tell us what you want for Christmas. You can ask questions. You can do whatever. Just be part of the conversation and you get extra tickets. So you'll get 2 extra tickets. So, and the other way is share this video on social. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you got. As long as you tag us in it, tag Board Game Coffee, we'll know you did it and you'll get an extra ticket. And I think that's it. Mm-hmm. That covers that. Now, you know what? I have a question to you guys. As viewers, did you catch our Merry Christmas at the beginning? Because I gotta tell you, this streaming business of ours has been a bit hectic lately. So,
but I think it's getting better.
Apparently, here's what happens. Here's a little story. We click go live, and then our streaming software tells us we'll get you live in like the next 15-20 seconds. You just stay put. So then while we're staying put, it's live, but it's not telling us, and it tells us like 15 seconds later, hey, you're live. And then we're like, what's going on? So we have no idea. Mm-hmm. So if you did see our Merry Christmas, just let us know. Mm-hmm. And Brittany will pass it on. This is a cookie. It's delicious.
So for those of you who are new to our channel, why don't we introduce ourselves?
Oh, Brittany, you start. I got a cookie.
So I'm Brittany, and I'm going to be in the chat with you tonight. I'm going to do my best because we don't have Chris here with us. I might be a little slower on chat than usual, but I'm going to try to do my best. If I don't answer your question, please answer or ask it again, and I will try to get to it later, if not next week. So what I did see in the comments is that there's a few people asking, is this our last show? No, it's not. We still have one more show next Sunday.
This is the beginning of week 5. You see, our first video was the beginning of week 1, so that went a whole week.
Yeah.
This is the beginning of week 5. So today we're giving away the prizes for people who won that entered on week 4.
Yeah.
So now, if you enter now and enter for the rest of the week, you can win prizes next Sunday, and then that's it. So December 22nd is our last giveaway. Mm-hmm. So you're good. Yeah. Please enter away.
And who are you, Santa?
Oh, I am Mark. My name is Mark. I shall be your host for the day. And usually we have a big cup of hot chocolate, but our milk went bad, so I'm drinking coffee.
And that's okay, and I'm drinking water. But, so, let us know in the comments, are you excited tonight? I feel like I got into chat, and there was so much conversation going on before I even got here, which was super exciting. So I can't wait to see what everyone wants for Christmas this week, and what kind of questions are going to come our way. So. You
know what? Without Rudolph here to guide the way, we were like just scrounging to get up on time just for 7 o'clock.
Rudolph, we miss you if you're watching.
We do. If you're watching, Rudolph.
But he's flying right now, so he might be in and out. I'm not sure.
No, if you're not watching, you're in trouble. So, what are we doing here? What is the Christmas Giveaway Extravaganza all about? It's about giving. Mm-hmm. It's about us giving to you, but it's not even us. We're just the middlemen.
Yeah.
the really all we do is give you the toys, but the people who make you the toys, the elves, there's really the important ones, right? Santa gets all the credit for the elves' work, and that's what I'm doing. I'm getting all the credit, but who does the work is our lovely publishers, who have sponsored this amazing giveaway, and there's quite a list of them. Ready? And now some of them will be giving out gifts today. Others will have already given gifts, and some will have gifts coming out next week. But let's say a special thanks to, hold on, I got to use my cheat sheet. Special thanks to Cephalofair Games, Indie Boards and Cards, Plaid Hat Games, Asmodee US, Asmodee Canada, Z-Man Games, Repros Productions, Libelude, Inside Up Games, Grey Matter Games, Fantasy Flight Games, Days of Wonder, and a special thanks to our givers of gifts for today. Gifts from today will be brought to you by Gamelyn Games, CMON, Stronghold Games, Monolith Games, White Wizard Games, and Awaken Realms Light. So that's who's bringing you the games today. But we thank all of them, because this whole thing couldn't even been made possible without their generosity.
It's so true.
Right?
So thank you to all of the companies. If you're watching tonight, we really appreciate your support, and we're so excited to give away your games to all the amazing people that have been a part of this whole contest. Oh,
and if you've won so far, I think we mentioned this last week, is to make it easier on the lovely publishers. We are collecting all your information, and they will all be shipped out at once. That means they'll only be shipped out after the 22nd. So odds of you getting your gift before the 25th is a little slim. Santa's running a little behind.
Yeah.
But you will get them. Rest assured, and stay in contact with us. If there's a little delay, don't worry, because we are going to holiday season. They've got Christmas, they've got families, they've got New Year's. There's a lot coming on, but you will get your gift. Santa guarantees it.
So speaking about giving, we've had the amazing opportunity to give all these amazing gifts to you. And at the same time, what we're trying to do is we're trying to raise some funds for Sick Kids Hospital here in Canada. So there are some families that are going to be getting some procedures done on their children this holiday season, unfortunately. But your fund will go a long way.
A sad time for some families, right?
Yeah, and a good time because,
a good time because their kids are like... The Sick Kids is fixing them, but
but it's
Nick,
still...
nobody wants to spend the holidays in the hospital with their kids. I know.
No.
Like, I was in the hospital for 2 months when I was a kid, and I had my family stay by my side the whole time. There was always somebody there. They brought a cot. They never left me alone. So, and I was Sick Kids, and they saved my life. So, this is my way to say thanks.
Say thanks.
And if you have it to give, the link is in our description. Just donate to Sick Kids. It'd be great help. Just help the little ones. So we'll give to you, you give to them. It'll be great.
And our fundraiser page is straight through the hospital, so it never comes to us. It goes right into the hospital. You will get a tax credit receipt for you as well. For the American viewers, or if you're around the world and you're also viewing, your dollar goes a long way. So we really appreciate anything that you can give. It's for a good cause, and thanks.
Yeah.
And thanks to everyone who's already donated. We really appreciate your support, and thanks so much, because we know it's a busy time of year.
Yeah. And if you've seen our show, you've noticed that this show, our Christmas special, if you've been following along, you know that we unwrap these games and we're like, bam, this is for you, Jimmy something, 1892. Like, so when those gifts we unwrap, some of them are from our own stock, and the ones we don't have been supplied to us by geekstopgames.com, and they've lent us the games to unwrap just for the show. So they're props. We don't get to keep them. We'll be giving them back. But geekstopgames.com, they have great prices, and they deliver for free if you live in London, Ontario, but they also do deliver to all of Canada and the continental US. So check them out. All right. So
I just want to mention, I quickly keep glancing at the screen into the chat, and I just want to say I love your energy tonight. I love all the Merry Christmases. I love the love and energy that's going into the conversation to other people, and it's just amazing. So I can't wait to read all of your comments later on after the show, and hope to get to some of these soon.
Yeah. All right. You know what? Let's open a gift, and then we'll get to some questions.
Sounds good.
Let's start off. Let's see who we got here. You know what? Let's start off with the mystery box. Yeah. follow. Now, I got to say, Brittany was a little slacking with the bows this week. There's no bows on any of these gifts. This is what happens when Rudolph's not around.
Rudolph, you're the glue.
This is your fault, Rudolph, is what Brittany's saying.
No.
So, okay, so here's the deal. When we could not get our hands on a prop to wrap up to show you, we bring out the mystery box. So it means the mystery box could be anything. The prize could be bigger than this box, a lot bigger, or it could be smaller, like teeny tiny. We don't know. So let's see who wins. Who is the winner of our first prize this week? Ready?
Ooh.
Let's open up the mystery box.
Jazz hands. It's a drum roll.
Those aren't jazz hands.
Is it?
No, it's like,
Oh, sorry. Whatever.
it's like piano hands. Anyways, we started doing jazz hands because we've been banging on the table and that just shakes the cameras.
Which is not good for you.
That doesn't work out. All right. So the winner of our first mystery box. Who is our lucky? Merry Christmas. Oh, look at that. Huh?
Who is it?
Let's see. Okay. Well, this prize comes to us from Stronghold, and our winner is Cameron Adams.
Congratulations.
Hold on, Cameron. Wasn't Cameron who guessed my age?
He was, yeah.
Oh, hey, those extra tickets worked. Congratulations, Cameron. But what did you win? You're probably wondering what you won. Okay, Cameron Adams from Stronghold. You won from Stronghold Games. Encore. Congratulations. Encore. No, Encore would be doing it again. But anyways, so you won Encore. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. So let's talk about Encore. Unfortunately, we don't have a box to show you because we don't actually have Encore. But Encore is a roll and write game.
And it's the sixth one in the series.
Yeah, there's like Stronghold is just knocking out of the park with these roll and writes, right? So this is like their sixth one. And of course they're gonna keep making them because they're all great and they keep succeeding with them. So why wouldn't you, right?
Mm-hmm.
But Encore, it looks like a really like as far as the line of roll and writes that they have, Encore looks like one of the simpler ones, like an easy one to play with your family, because.
And I like the colors.
You roll was it like 3 die or something like that? And then there's like half of the die have numbers on them, the other half have colors on them, and then you take a color and a number, and then you scratch off squares on your sheet, and you're trying to build rows out this way to get the bonuses or something. But I think you score based on columns, something like that. I can't remember.
We haven't played it yet.
Yeah, we haven't played Encore yet.
I really like roll and writes, so we will play it eventually.
And like actually, speaking of Stronghold roll and writes, we recently bought Gonchon Clever.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that. We played that a couple games.
Yeah, we bought it. We played like 5 games back to back.
Yeah.
We just like because they're fast and easy to learn, and that goes with all like Stronghold games, right? They're just like nice, easy to learn, roll and writes. And I'm digging them.
And they're nice because you can travel with them. And we had visited Toronto. Yeah. And we were
at my mom's house.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, if you're watching, she's not watching.
She's not watching. But I know she said love.
Yeah. So.
But a shout out to my mom, because I see my mom out there watching right now. Love you, Mom. Love you, George.
They're here to watch me. Okay. So, yes. So, Stronghold, great company. And as we've mentioned before, the best thing that's come out of Stronghold is Mr. Stephen Boncourt. We love Stephen Boncourt. And they actually make one of our favorite games. They make Terraforming Mars.
Yes.
So we support Stronghold. We actually have wedding pictures with Terraforming Mars.
Yeah. So for those of you who are new to our channel, check out our Instagram. And we actually have a wedding photo it was not staged. It literally was our wedding day.
She was here in her dress and me in my suit. And we're at the table, like going head to head over. Well, Terraforming Mars was staged.
It was staged there.
But it was our wedding.
It was actually our wedding day.
It was like 30 minutes after we said I do. So,
but yeah, you can check it out on our Instagram page. Hopefully you like it. If you like it, put a comment in the comment. Yeah.
Put a comment in the comments of the comments.
Of the comments of the comments.
Brittany.
Yes.
Let me know what. Give me 2 gifts.
Okay.
Let Santa know what people want.
Okay. So John, ironically, actually.
Is this Little Johnny?
Little Johnny. Well, it's Little John.
Little John.
Isn't that
like
a
from
rapper?
Robin Hood?
No.
Oh no, Little John, like from Robin Hood and the Merry Men. Little John.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's way better.
That's better.
Okay, so Little John actually wants Terraforming Mars. ironically. He says
Hey!
it's easy. And Terraforming Mars is not easy.
We're like
big
insane.
fans. Love it.
It's easy. I think it's easy to learn.
It's easy to learn, but it's a complex game. Like, it's a strategy game. I really like it.
Got a lot of depth to it.
Okay, and little Seth Hallel, I hope I pronounced that right. You know what? He just said a really nice comment. He said, I'm really excited. I really love these regardless if I win or not. And I feel like that's the energy that I'm always seeing in the comments. And we've actually been getting comments from people saying how much they love the community, and the community is you. So thanks so much.
Seth, hold on,
Seth and everyone.
Let's just write one of his name on these presents and just take it away from somebody.
And then little
Just
Mike G would like some Zombicide Invader. But the Conan would be sweet too.
Oh yeah, that's right. How did I forget? As you know, if you've been following our social, we did announce one of the prizes we're giving out today, and that is Conan from the new Beyond the Monolith initiative that's coming out in January. So you're gonna get an all-in package of their Kickstarter. Now, the only reason we've mentioned that one is because well Monolith announced it. So well, they announced it, where we might as well announce it. So but it was great, you know, and that was it. Well, you know, just so you know, somebody today is gonna be winning Conan.
Oh, and it could be you.
Could be, or it could be somebody who's not on. I actually don't know. We'll see.
We'll see.
Okay, hit me up with a question. Any comments? Any questions?
So Sue Emery
Sue
actually wants to know, aren't you hot in your Santa suit?
Oh, Sue, you don't even know.
It's so warm.
This thing is made out of the cheapest materials on the planet. It does not breathe.
No.
And fun fact, it's a onesie. Yeah.
It is. It's a giant
it's all
onesie.
one piece. It's warm. Yeah, it's warm. So I think I could actually live in the North Pole with this thing. It is very warm.
Agreed.
All right. Any more comments that we want to bring up?
Oh, Chris is in the comments.
Oh, hey,
Yay,
Rudolph.
welcome.
Chris
We
is
miss
here.
you too. Chris, if you just got here, you're the glue.
Yeah.
We miss you, buddy.
You're the glue.
And everyone's been wondering where you are. We let them know that you're flying up north.
Mm-hmm.
And you wish you could be here.
Oh, I want to bring up something else. Sorry, cookie. It's too good. Can pass it up. Okay. We also have, if you want to support the channel, we have a swag store.
Bryce Henderson wants to know if there's a butt flap
No.
in your suit. No,
Man.
It's a strict one.
Going to the bathroom's a whole like strip show.
Ordeal.
Yeah, it's a thing. Anyways, we have a swag store, so a merch store. The link is in this video somewhere. Scroll down, you'll find a link that says Board Game Coffee merch store. We have jackets, t-shirts, mugs, toques, backpacks. We have a bunch of stuff. Check it out. It's a great way to support the channel. You don't have to win to enter. It's not part of that. It's just there's some cool stuff in there, right?
Fun
Some
stuff
nice-
we're trying out.
I really like the jackets personally. I like the Champs jacket.
I don't even have a jacket yet.
No, it's nice. It's got the embroidered logo.
Oh, and our t-shirts on the channel or in the store are actually unisex. So there's for some reason there's only male models, but women can wear the shirts too. So I'll be ordering mine as well.
Yeah, we don't know how they fit yet.
We don't know how they fit yet. But I think there's actually something on the e-store that says the dimensions.
All right. Or sizes.
Sizes, yeah.
Okay. All right. So, one last thing I want to say. Another way you could support us is by subscribing to the channel. Before we open this, now just to let you know that when we do these giveaways, like this show, this whole Christmas thing that we're doing here, just so we're not like nobody pays us for this. We just want to do this, right? We just want to, as the goodness of our own, of our hearts and the hearts of our friendly publishers who've supplied these gifts. So, if you guys can, you know what our Christmas wish is? This is what my Christmas wish is, Britt. I wish that for us to get more subs, because the more subscribers we have, the more we can do, the more of these giveaways we can do.
It's true.
Because as much as, like, the numbers do matter, unfortunately. Like, I'd like that they didn't, but they do. So the more subs we get actually helps us more grow, and then if we grow, we can do more of these and give stuff to you, and just make more content. It helps all around. So I'm assuming most of you are sub, but if you know anybody who isn't, just let them click that little sub button. It would really help us out. That's my Christmas wish.
It's fair.
You know, I ain't too proud to beg. It'd just be sweet. Yeah, that'd be nice. Okay.
Well, it helps us get visible in front of more companies.
Yeah, more companies. More companies means more stuff.
And more games.
More games.
And more games to play
More
with
games for
your
us to cover.
family
More games for
friends.
us to review. More games for us to give away. It's all positive. Okay, you know what? Let's do another gift.
Sure.
All right. Now, I'm going to do this one. Now, some of you can probably guess what this is.
It's a fun size.
It's a tall one.
Different.
Now, any guesses what this is?
I was just going to say that.
Because this one, it's got a unique shape. And I say unique because I tried to store this on the shelf, and I was like, where do you go? Where do I find a home for you? But you know what? It's actually probably not much bigger than one of our like big game boxes. But it's just, it looks longer because it's not as tall. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was twice as tall, we would just consider this a big box game. But because it's shorter, it looks longer.
It looks longer. Yeah, it's true.
Like this is probably the same size as like, it's like one of our like Monolith games or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's or one of our, any of our big box games.
That's
it's just
fair.
stubbier. It's like cut in half. Okay. So, any guesses?
Oh yeah, yeah. We have guesses.
Are they right?
Okay, some of them are.
Okay.
So Tyler's Hallway says drop mix. We have Mario Ad Norman who says Secret Hitler.
Oh.
There's some piano hands going on in the
Piano hands.
Jody Greenier says Flick of Faith. We have Lewis Panda Bomb. 112 says Monopoly Pocket Edition.
Ooh, big pocket edition.
Big Pocket Edition. Mark P says Flick of Faith. Seth Hale, Flick, I mean. Oh, what did you say before? Oh, I missed that one.
All right.
I think we have. Oh, and Casey Pearson, Flick of Faith as
Okay.
well. Grace Shelley, Ice Cool. Okay, jazz hands, everyone.
Jazz hands. Or piano hands. Piano hands were
Drum roll in the comments. Drum roll in the comments.
Okay, you know what? Since I think we're gonna do this present backwards. We're gonna reveal what it is.
Oh.
See if your guesses are right, and then we're gonna tell you.
That's a good one. I
Right?
like it.
Unwrap it.
Okay.
Hold on, it's upside down. Go.
Ready?
I've already torn the box. Or the wrapping.
And it's
Ta-da! Flick of
Flick of
Faith!
Faith.
You did it.
Awaken Realms Light.
Isn't this the artwork on this box is awesome?
I love it.
I love it. It looks great. Like even in the realm of like there you go. Look at that. Does that look awesome? Like Awaken Realms does amazing looking games, right? So and then they start hitting the younger market or the lighter games, and they knock it out of the ballpark with the graphics again. These guys can't miss. Okay, now let's see who won. Who's won Flick of Faith? Ready? Mm-hmm. Ready? You guys want Flick of Faith? Let's see. All right, Flick of Faith is won by Marco Lee or Lay. Marco
Yay!
Lay. L-A-I. Marco, Flick of Faith is for you. So, congratulations. All right, so it looks really good. I kind of want to try it. This is our copy, by the way. We just never had a chance to open it.
Yeah. You got it in Germany.
Essen, when I was at Essen. And they had a whole throne made of these. I never told you that. They had a pile of Flick of Faith, and you could sit on it and take a picture. There was a pile of Flick of, like a throne of Flick of Faith boxes. Which is pretty good.
What I've been really enjoying about Awaken Realms Light games is they're really colorful.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of them, like we gave away bees last week.
Yeah.
And that
looks beautiful.
It's so beautiful. And then Flick of Faith is also really, it looks like it has
It's
good
so
table
friendly.
presence. It's so friendly.
And colorful, like it just pops.
Yeah, and I feel like you could really play this with a lot of different ages.
Yeah.
Like it says 8+.
Well, it says 8+.
But I feel like you could probably play it younger, with some guidance, of course. And
there's some choking hazards in here.
Oh yeah, there is choking hazards in here, so nothing under 3 or 4. I
don't know
would
who
say.
chokes on things. Chris chokes on things. How old's Chris?
Stop.
Chris, you watching?
Of course
Anyways.
he's watching.
So Flick of Faith is a dexterity game, right? So basically, you get a neoprene mat in here, which I assume is why this box is the shape it is. So you get this neoprene mat, and it's got these like 4 colorful islands, and you get these discs, and the discs have like profits and stuff on it, and then you flick them across to try to land on the different islands. You flick them across the neoprene mat, and then you try to. It's almost got a bit of curling aspect where you try to gain majority, right? On the island, you want the most points, and you can try to knock other people out. And if you you get the ability to actually put like I forgot what they're called. They're like towers or something. I'm trying to see if they say what they're called. But they have the big buildings.
Temples.
They're like the temples. And you put the temples on the board, and they act as blockers. They're not unstoppable. You can still knock. You have to really give it a flick. If you
But
want.
it's cool because you can actually flick them away, can't you?
I know,
Like
yeah,
if
but
you were to
they're
hit them.
heavy.
Yeah.
So you have to really give it to them because they're like what 4 times the height of a regular piece of wood that you're flicking. So yeah, it's a dexterity game, and there's like superpowers, right? Like everybody picks like a god. Like you could be
Let's hold it up.
sorry, yeah, you could be like Zeus or Ra, and
I probably can't hear you.
there you go. You could be like
Hold on.
Zeus or Ra, and each of them have like different abilities, and they have all kinds of like wacky. I'll hold this for you.
There we go.
So all kinds of wacky little abilities, and yeah. So the game kind of looks like that. Actually, you see them. They're playing it right on the box cover. They're flicking things around. See some flying off the table. That's probably gonna happen. Okay, and that's it for Flick of Faith. But you know, one thing about Awakened Realms is they actually got. If you want to look at the more big boy, grown up, serious side of Awakened Realms, they've got the Great Wall, and it's on Kickstarter right now.
Yeah, and it's only on for today
What, like
and
2 more days?
tomorrow, like
Oh, yeah,
2
it's almost
days.
over.
So if you're going to get in on that and the Great Wall, and did you get to play the Great Wall?
Yeah, I played the Great Wall in Essen, and I played that with Jeremy and Kira from Man vs. Meeple, and Marston, the guy, the main guy, the main man down at Awakened Realms. And yeah, it's a worker placement. Yeah, you can either go like more military or build resources and use the resources to strengthen your military, or go like play it more political. And it's got a lot of things to do. It's a worker placement game. And the Great Wall of China, and you have to like hold off the Mongolian hordes that are like attacking the wall. So it's pretty cool. And the miniatures, like I played it in its prototype state. The miniatures look already awesome.
I find they do amazing prototype, and then when you get the real game, it's just even more incredible.
Yeah, it's just more of awesome.
Awesome.
So it's cool. Okay, Britt, give us some Christmas wishes too. Hit me. Hit
With some
Santa, too.
wishes?
What does Santa want? What do people want from Santa?
Okay, so little Jason Owen would like Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea.
Ooh, that's big. Do you want it all? Like the expansions? Because if you're gonna go for Heroes of Land, Air, and Sea from Gamelyn Games, go for all of it. I think it's worth it. What do you think? Like get the expansions. Like you go all in and get the 3 big boxes.
But it's massive. If you don't have a big
massive.
table, you're probably gonna have to sit on the floor.
Yeah, you're gonna play that game.
That's an honest
It's giant.
comment.
Like this
It's
table,
massive.
our gaming table. If you've ever seen our show, it's like 6.5 by 4, and we played it right to the edge. Like we were leaking off the edge, and we played with 7 players. It's massive. All right, was it 7 players we played with? I think so. I think we played with 7.
We played with the full 7. Yeah, we did.
All right.
So you're getting some birthday wishes right
Oh,
now.
thank you. Yes, my birthday. Fun fact: my birthday is actually coming up on Tuesday. It's on December 17th. But yesterday, Saturday, December 14th, we had our
All-day marathon.
yeah, we had an all-day live marathon of Zombicide Invader,
Yeah,
Right?
we did.
and it was awesome. So we started playing. I think like 10:15 is when we went live.
Was it 10:15?
Yeah, 10:15 is when we went live, and then we played like mission 1, and then we took a break and got some food, and then we set up for mission 2, and we did that, and then by the time we got to mission 4, it was late. We were getting tired, and because there were 6 of us playing, and yeah, in mission 4 we just threw in like a bunch of things, like scientists from different expansions and like marines from other expansions and red nasty driller aliens from other expansions. So we just mixed a bunch of stuff. So it was a bunch of stuff to learn for all of us at the table, and that was a rough go. Now, if you want to know if we won or lost, you have to go watch. So they're long. The last 2 ones are like 3 hours long, because I gotta say, we got ourselves into some situations.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah, and we had a puppy emergency.
Yes, we
Everything's
did.
okay.
But everything's good.
So there was a bit of a delay with our last game because our puppy had something stuck in his throat.
Yep.
We had to go to the vet, but it turns out he's okay.
He's fine.
Yeah, every hitch is fine. But yeah, so that was good. That was a little scare we had. But yeah, it went great. It was so much fun. So check out, you know what? Check out our live playthrough and let us know. Like, give us some feedback. We know there's some technical difficulties because we're still working that out. We're trying to nail this playthrough thing. We want to be the best at board game playthroughs. So we have a lot to figure out. We had some glitches in the beginning, but whatever. We're working it out. We're working out the bugs. So keep that in mind. All right. Any questions?
We have.
And don't forget
we do
the
have
Great
some
Wall.
questions.
Back it up if you want it. If you like Awaken Realms, go back.
Actually, there's a comment. So little Joe Robert would like to say, Rudolph, tell Santa little Joe Robert is being good this year, and please no more coal again this year, which I thought was cute.
Oh.
Maybe a board game.
We'll have to look into your file. We can't promise no coal here. We'll have to investigate.
Blue Demon 82384 asked the question, what is a game you both want for Christmas? To answer that, I don't know which game I want for Christmas, but what I do want is to play more games. Yeah. Because we have so many games that we haven't had the opportunity to play yet that are just, they're sitting there tempting us, but we just don't have the time.
That's the reason for this playthrough, that we're trying to do more playthroughs, because if we do playthroughs, we'll get a chance to play them.
Yeah, we actually get to play them.
And we'll play them, and we're creating content for you guys at the same time. It's a win-win.
Yeah, and I have to admit, I really enjoyed the live playthrough yesterday because I got to interact with people like you in the comments all day long. And there's actually some people who were with us all day yesterday who are actually joining us tonight as well. So thank you so much for keeping me company.
Loyal fans.
Yeah, and it was so much fun because I feel like I got to know some of the community that you know us, and I got to finally get to know you a little bit more. So it was exciting. I really enjoyed it. So I'm really looking forward to doing more of that because I felt like they were here with us around the table playing the game, which was really cool.
Oh, and as far as feedback goes, one feedback that I can see coming is our sound got a little scratchy when we were using the Skycam. Don't know why. Well, some technical difficulties. We're gonna iron that out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Okay. So any questions, comments, anything? That was it. We're good.
That was it on the question sides that I could catch. Again, there's so much amazing energy going on in the comments today. So I'm having, because we don't have Chris, it's a little
usually
bit
I'm
more.
doing this with Chris, and then Brittany's like, not these aren't piano hands, these are taping hands.
But I do have some wishes.
Oh, okay, let's give us.
So Little John Puglio would like Conan.
Everybody wants Conan.
Yep. Little Jonathan Swaggerl, I hope I pronounced that right. Sorry if I didn't. Would love to get the Outer Rim for Christmas and would love to get Conan. Okay. And they love everything we're doing and the great things that we're doing on the channel. So thank you so much. Thanks for sharing. So many people are sharing so many amazing comments about our channel, and we really couldn't do it without you guys.
Yes,
and we're doing this all for you. So we're so glad that you're enjoying it.
All right.
So thanks. Okay, gift time.
Another gift. Let's bring it in here. Let's see what we got here. Digging in. Just gonna dig into the bag. Ooh, what's this? What's this? Ooh. Let's see. It's dense. It's tiny. See this? It's a tiny one. It's head size, head scale. It's a heavy one, Britt. Check this out. Feel this.
Oh,
it's dense.
It's dense.
It's like you wrapped a brick. Right?
Yeah, it's small, so you can travel with it, but it's a little heavy, so you might have to leave a pair of shoes.
Yeah. Oh.
But.
Is that an L or an I?
L.
L. Oh, that's your eyes, I see.
Hey.
Okay, here we go. Now, the winner of who's going to get this gift? Let's see. This gift goes to R. Berialt. Beralt? Beriault. I knew I was going to butcher that name. R. Beralt. Possibly. Or Berialt. This is yours. Congratulations. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Right. Oh, we didn't do the game first and then the...
No, I just want to do it for Flick of Faith because everybody was guessing what it was anyways.
People are still guessing what it is here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think you just turned up the music too loud.
You guys want to do a guess? Okay, you know what? We're going to guess the next one.
Yeah, so a lot of people were saying bees, tiny epic.
Oh, it's too small for both of those.
Although these could be wishes.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so what is it?
Okay. So, let's see what's in here. Well, you can still guess. We don't know what it is. Okay, anyways. But anyway, it's too small to be a tiny epic game. And it's too small to be bees. So what is it? What is it, Britt? Unwrap it.
Okay.
Let us know. Oh, hold it up. Can't see it. There you go.
And whoop. Oh,
Oh,
it's backwards.
it's the back of the
Ah, I
box.
was just teasing you. Ready?
And what'd you? Oh,
Yeah, it's the
oh,
right way.
There you go. You got yourself Star Realms Frontiers. Bam. That's why it's dense. 'Cause it's all full of cards.
Yes. And it's from White Wizard Games.
Yes. And White Wizard. Now you see, when I was at, hold on, just let me enjoy this for a second. I'm a fan of deck builders, and I like sci-fi themed games. The games that take place in space, I'm a fan. And this is a deck builder that takes place in space. Works for me. So, congratulations, R. Damn it, I'll never remember that name. R. Baralt. R. Baralt. Just call you Big R. Big R, congratulations. This is yours. And remember, to anybody who wins today, contact us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even on just comment on this video, and we'll try to.
We'll confirm with you.
Yeah, we'll confirm with you. We'll swap information, and we will make sure you get this or whatever it is you've won. Now here, let me tell you. You know what? I need a prop for this because it's too small to fit on the table. Let's put it.
Yeah,
it's still too small. Hold on a second.
Flip it.
Bam.
There we go.
There you go. So here's the thing. Star Realms. I've always heard positive things about Star Realms, and I've always wanted to play it because, again, deck builders, space theme, it's my thing. You like deck builders too.
I love deck builder games, and I really like that this is a deck builder kind of battle game because the deck builders that we've played in the past have been more cooperative games in a way. Like, they're still competitive, but this is like competitive. I feel, anyways. So I'm excited to play it.
Yeah. So it's from White Wizard Games. Now, here's the thing. This is our copy, and when I was at Essen, I was approached by a lovely man named Peter, and Peter, he's a designer and artist at White Wizard Games, and he invited me down to the booth, and for a demo. Mind you, I went there. He wasn't there. He was busy. He's a busy guy, but he's a great guy. But I got a demo of their other games. So I didn't get a demo of Star Realms, but I did get a demo of Sorcerer, and that was amazing. So I loved Sorcerer. I had a great time. It was a great demo, and Peter's great people. So the people I met working at the booth, they were awesome. Peter works at White Wizard. He was awesome.
Actually, you did a live.
Oh yeah, we did a live at
Peter.
Essen, and Peter, because the person I was doing, I always had a partner. But my partner wasn't feeling well. He got a bit of the con crud while we were there, so he had to stay in bed. And Peter stepped up. I bumped into him at the bar, and he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" I was like, "I'm about to do a show, but I got to do it alone." And he's like, "Oh, join you."
It's so nice.
And he just showed up while I was recording, so he actually did. I was like, "I'm not sure he will," but he did. He did show up. Because he's a lovely, lovely person. And if everybody at Wizards like them, you should buy all their stuff because they're awesome.
Yeah. Awesome
And what's great about them is the company was put together by like Magic champions, right? Like Magic the Gathering champions.
Yeah.
And
which is really cool.
yeah, so they know their deck battling systems. And I was talking to Peter, and he seems to be like, I was mentioning old games, like old deck battling games I played in like the 80s, and like the X-Files card game and all the old Marvel card games, and he was like, "Yeah, I love those." Well, I was playing, it was great. He's so passionate. So if even half the people are half as passionate as Peter is about the projects he works on, then you're gonna get a good product.
Yeah.
So again, I haven't played Star Realms, but I played Sorcerer, and that seems great. So Star Realms, let me tell you about Star Realms. Deck builder. You start off with your basic cards, which are like your point generating cards to buy other cards, and you got some battle cards, and then you buy cards as your typical deck building thing, and then you have some of the cards you can buy are like these bases. They're like horizontal cards, and they're like permanent upgrades on your side of the board, and you're trying to knock down the other person from 50 points. So you each have 50 points, and we're trying to knock those points down to determine the winner. So it's such a simple concept, and it seems really easy to learn. And I like that. I like when it's easy to learn, but all the cards have all these different abilities. I love cards with different abilities. Like games like that, I love it. I like getting these super abilities. It makes me feel special. You look like you have something to say.
Oh. Littlefoot from the comments said, Star Realms is simple to teach and always fun to play. And then I wanted to make a comment. So Kieran Barry says there's actually a free mobile version for anyone who wants to try Star Realms out right now.
Nice, I didn't know that.
I didn't realize that either. So thank you
try
so
out the
much.
mobile version.
Try out the mobile version.
I think this is a game that would play well on mobile, actually. Oh, and White Wizard. This isn't the last. Actually, this isn't the last prize we have from them. We have more.
We have
Next
more.
week we'll have more stuff from White Wizard. So here's the thing: White Wizard actually has a Kickstarter coming up for their game Sorcerer. Now I think it's an expansion. Can't remember if it's a standalone or expansion, but either way, I'm pretty sure you could get whatever you need from there.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's coming. Do we know when that's coming happening?
Sorry.
The expansion for the Kickstarter for Sorcerer. Do we know when that's happening?
It's coming soon. So if you actually go to the sorcerergame.com, there's actually a page where you can sign up for their Kickstarter that's coming up, and we can put that in the description after this chat is done live.
Yeah.
We'll add it to the description so you can have the link. But you can actually go sign up for updates, and then they'll let you know when the Kickstarter is going to happen.
Actually, Sorcerer, that's a game I'd like to do a live playthrough for. Because I had a lot of fun with it. I'd actually like to teach you. I think you'd like it. Right.
Sorry. I was trying.
I said I think you'd like Sorcerer.
Oh.
I know you're so engaged with
I'm
the
sorry,
people.
I'm trying, everyone.
All right.
Bear with me.
See what I put up with.
We have...
Everybody else, I'm last on the list. It's all of you guys, the dog, then me. That's how it goes.
It's true.
So, Star Realms seems awesome. Just the game description seems right up my alley, right? Like just battle deck building in space.
Speaking of dogs, I just saw Grace Shelley in the comments said, "What kind of dog or what type of puppy do you guys have?"
Oh, we are Hitch.
Hitch
He's an Australian Labradoodle.
He's a walking teddy bear.
He's adorable.
Yes, he's so sweet.
And he's a big baby. He thinks he's a tough guy. Behind the doors, like any toddler walks like within a block of our house. He sees him out the window. He's and then as soon as he opens the door, he's all tail waggling.
He just wants to play.
Yeah, that was good. But yeah, so he's a tough guy behind the glass.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a big baby, but he's a cuddly baby.
So we have another question.
Hit
So I think this was a good one to bring up. So Danny Uzo in the comments said, "How do we pick our winners?" Which I think is a great question.
Picking our winners is not an easy process.
We actually do a lot of work because we're gathering all of your entries.
Yeah. So for all the chats we have now, we actually grab those all manually.
Yep.
So everybody in the chat now that enjoy, we just take. If you say even one thing, we just grab your name. You don't get it every time,
No.
but we grab the names from the chat and then we put those names in a program and we put them in twice as 2 tickets. And then anybody from the comments, we have a random picker from there that picks that. And then we take that random person. I might be missing a step. There's a whole lot. Like this is like a process. For us to pick a winner is like 2 hours.
Yeah.
So we do that. We pick a random name from the base comments. So then we got the 2 tickets here, and any duplicates are removed. So it's not like you can break the system.
Yeah.
So then we take that. So then those people have 3 tickets. And then whenever we get notification that somebody's tagged us in a video or shared our content or shared the Christmas content, we put another ticket in it. So we got this long sheet random generator thing. So it's quite the thing. It's quite the process. I can't remember what the program is that does the randomness. It's actually I work with a lot of programmers. So one of the guys helping us out. And I'm not supposed to name any names, but he's helping us out picking the winners. So that's it. It's not easy.
No, but it is random.
But we want to do as fair as possible. Like it kills me.
We spend hours.
Yeah, we've had people being like, "Why not just pick it? Who would know?" I was like, "I would know.
Yeah.
I would know. I can't. You know how many friends I have that enter and they're like, make me win? I can't.
We can't
man.
do it.
I can't make you win. I can't do it.
It's random.
Like some people that I've won are people we've met, but they're not actually people like we
didn't.
know.
Yeah.
Right? Like I work at a video game studio with 80 people. All of them would like board games. None of them have won anything. So nobody. I'm not sure anybody in the city has won. Somebody in Toronto might have won, maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
think so.
So
I don't
Canadians
know.
have won. But anyways, we meet a lot of people. But anyways, that's
how we pick.
That's how we
It's
pick.
completely random.
Yeah. Any more questions?
So we have some more questions. So this keeps coming up from week to week. People want to know about the pin on your hat.
It keeps coming up. You've only brought it up now.
Yes.
Because I started getting hurt. I was like, nobody likes my pin.
Everyone's been talking about your pin.
Okay.
I just never had the opportunity to talk about it, so let's talk about it.
All right, so let's talk about the pin. First of all, let me hold on. Whoa, you can see I'm sweating under this thing. Let me show you the pin. The pin is a Green Lantern pin.
Yeah, so they are right.
Why is it there? Well, I'm a huge comic book fan. I like everything that falls in the realm of geeky, or like things that grow up. Like I love like board games, comic books, comic book movies, just everything. Like video games. I like it all. I go to all the comic book conventions that I can. Now we should start going to board game conventions. So on top of that, I love everything. And this is not something new. I've been accused of being like a hop-on geek culture thing. Oh, because now it's popular because you like the Marvel movies.
We've had a couple of comments that in the past.
I was like, are you kidding me? I've been hardcore into comics since I was 15. And if you followed the last chat, I am 43 now. I've been doing this for a long time. Like when I discovered comic books, poof, it's crazy. And then video games came way before that. And except they were, since I'm old, the video games weren't much. But like I'd play every little crappy little 2D thing. They're not as cool as they are now. NES was a huge breakthrough. Mm-hmm. And I had Atari. Well, I didn't have Atari. Friends did. But anyways, so yeah, I loved all the geeky culture stuff. So that's why it's here. Like my old office. Actually, you know what? Here's a little fun thing. If you Google artist versus programmer, I believe you'll see a picture that's this one office that's just filled with toys and stuff, and this other office is right next to it that's bare empty, and there's a programmer sitting there. That's my friend Jeremy. And our offices were back to back, and that's my old office. We're not in that building anymore, so my office doesn't look like that. And this hat was in that office. And when I get things, I would just put it up on the walls. I didn't have anywhere to put my pin, so I just put it on the hat. So there you go. So yeah, Google artist versus programmer. The toy office, that's my office. It was on Reddit. Everybody was just going off on that. People were angry about my office. All right.
Okay, we're getting a couple questions.
Okay, now one more question. We'll do gifts, and then we'll do the other questions. Unless they're relevant now.
Well, you were talking about comic books. So Grace Shelley
I'm eating your cookie.
Says, have you ever read Scooby Apocalypse by Marvel? It's basically a comic version of Scooby-Doo, but with a twist.
I've never heard of Scooby Apocalypse. Here's the thing.
We should check it out.
When I started in comic books, even when I moved to London, so for years, I was right up to date on the latest and greatest things that were happening in comic books. And I bought everything. If you're familiar with the comic book bin, the big long ones that hold like 200 plus comics, I have 43 of those full. So I have a lot of comics. I had to stop buying comics because I couldn't keep up with the space it required. So I started buying digital just when I wanted. And I couldn't keep up with the stories because work got in the way, Life, adulthood got in the way. So I couldn't keep up with reading comics all the time. So I just decided to pull back because the stress of trying to keep up was too much.
Grace Shelley says it's not Marvel, it's DC.
Oh, DC. But yeah, it was just too much. So I just pulled back and decided, you know what? I'm just going to read whatever I want to read when I want to read it. And that's it. Hands down. I'm not trying to keep up with the latest things. It's fine. And if you read comic books as long as I have, there's not really any spoilers. There kind of is, kind of isn't, because everything just comes around and resets itself. Somebody dies, they'll be back. Not all the time, but like 99% of the time. And if they're not back, they'll be back eventually. So if people lose their powers, they'll get their powers. Things keep coming full circle. So I try to reach out and see other things. And if anybody's wondering, my currently favorite comic book, which I read quite a few years ago, Lock and Key, is amazing.
There's a new show coming out.
Yeah, Lock and Key show coming out on Netflix. Oh, I'm so excited. And I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, by the way. That's my favorite superhero. Okay.
Let's open a gift.
We are way off the Christmas topic. Hold on. Let's reach in.
But I think people are enjoying it because there's a lot of comic book comments in the chat.
Oh, I was telling Brittany, why didn't we just start a comic book YouTube channel? Because I was like, I know so much more about comic books than I do board games. At least I did when we started. I liked board games, but I was like into comics, and like hardcore. And now I'm hardcore into board games. I barely get a chance to read anything because of all the board games we're playing. I'm reading rule. All the times I read rule, I would be reading comic books. I'm reading rule books now. Anyways, okay, so, bam.
Any guesses?
Any guesses? You know, one thing you guess is there's no bow.
Oh, I know. I forgot the bow.
It's not the same. Christmas.
It's not the same.
It's not
I'm
the same.
sorry. I will do better next week.
So last week you better double up on the bows.
You will
Double
have
bows.
so much bows.
So many bows.
You won't even know what to do with them.
Okay. So, any guesses what's in here? I think this is an easy one.
People want to know if we will do comic book coffee. Huh? Maybe.
I could. We could do like a book club, right? And just start talking.
Fun.
I could go irate on that though. Don't even get me started, man.
Okay, we're getting a lot of tiny epic.
And you
Jazz hands,
might be
let's
right.
find out.
Piano hands.
Jazz hands, piano hands, drum roll.
All right, and the winner of this amazing prize is. I thought you didn't write anything for a second. Okay. Paige West. Paige West, congratulations. Merry Christmas. This is for you. Shall you open it, Britt? Do you want me to open it?
You go for it.
All right, ready? And this is... I'm going to use my teeth. No, I don't want to use my teeth because paper tastes terrible. All right, ready? And Paige, you got... Bam! You're right. It's a Tiny Epic game. It is Tiny Epic Defenders. Now,
But you get to choose what tiny epic game that you want.
that's right. So, Tiny Epic Defenders is right here. This could be yours. Not this copy is mine. But here's the thing. We've mentioned this before. With all our Tiny Epic giveaways, you can pick whatever Tiny Epic game you want, other than Tactics, because that's in fulfillment right now, and Tiny Epic Dinosaurs, because that doesn't exist. So, because that was on Kickstarter recently, just finished. So, you can't get Tactics and you can't get Dinosaurs, but any of the other Tiny Epic games, you can choose one of those. So, and we've been picking, and so far we've picked as our favorites is Galaxies, Mechs, and I think I picked Tactics or Dinosaurs. I don't remember. They're both great, so I can't remember which one I like better, which one I said I like better. But Defenders, here's the thing about Defenders.
I've actually never played Defenders.
No, I played Defenders. I actually had to, I was demoing Defenders at Essen. So if you're here and you were at Essen, you might have gotten a demo of this game from moi. Because I was helping out our friends at Gamelyn, at their Gamelyn booth at Essen. They had a great booth. People were great. I met awesome people. You missed out, Britt.
I know.
So Britt will be with me Britt will be with me at Essen next year, though.
Oh, yes.
Hello. Bam. So that'd be great. So yeah, and let me tell you about Tiny Epic Defenders since we got this here. You can choose whatever you want, but in case this is the one you want, let me tell you about it. So, if I see what I remember. Because the thing is, I went there, and I didn't know what I was going to be teaching. So I tried to take in all the rules for all the Tiny Epic games all at once. And my head nearly exploded. So, here it is. You have your item meeples here. Item meeples are cute. Little plastic meeples with holes in their hands to hold weapons and staves. Awesome. Basically, you have a city in the middle, and you have all these outer areas, and your meeples travels to those outer areas, and you try to stop beasts and put out fires that are trying to destroy the area around. And then eventually they'll do enough destruction where they start destroying the city in the center. And your job as heroes is to work together. It's a co-op game. You work together to stop these baddies and hold them off until the big bad shows up. And there's a bunch of random ones that can show up. And they have different ways to beat them. I think the one I played was a giant sandworm. That's the one I played the most. It's like this giant sandworm. You have to be in his mouth to fight him, and then he spits you out and you end up on another location. But the game plays in a circle. Now, there's an expansion for this, which I never got to play. And the expansion seems like something I'd really be interested in playing. Because as fun as this is, I say this is a good game for like younger players. I find it was easy to teach, right? So it was easy and it was fun. But when I heard the description of the other stuff with the expansion, I was like, well, I want to do all that because that seems like so much coolness. So the expansion seems cool. So if you get this, I'd recommend picking up the expansion because it sounds awesome. I didn't play it, but it sounds great. Again, but if you don't want this, pick another one. Galaxies, Mechs. There's so many good ones. Westerns, just whatever.
One thing I want to kind of address, and I think there was a great question from Mario ad Nomen.
All right.
What
Hey,
is
Mario.
Tiny Epic like? They've never played it. So can you just kind
Okay.
of go over the fact that all the Tiny Epic games are different?
Yeah, so I'm going to use our mystery box again as a prop. Now, here's the thing. I've got this question quite a bit, actually. When I was at Essen, people are like, oh, it's all the Tiny Epic games. And you know what?
They just thought it was different
When I
themes.
first discovered Tiny Epic Games years ago, that's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, what's Tiny Epic Galaxies? I went to that one because I was like, ooh, space theme. As I mentioned, I'm a fan of space things.
I was not, but I like all the games that we play that are space, and now I like space.
So that's why I picked up Tiny Epic Galaxies. And then when people were telling me, oh, I got Tiny Epic Quest, I got Tiny Epic Western, I was like, are those the same but just like different theme? I was a noob. I didn't know, right?
Yep.
I didn't do the research like I do now.
It's true.
And you don't agree with that. Don't want to shoot myself down. Don't agree with me. Anyways, so here's Tiny Epic. They're all completely different. The only thing that's the same is the size of the box and the title Tiny Epic. That's it. Everything inside is a completely different game. This is like a defender game. You have to defend the areas and put out fires. Galaxies is very much like resource management, and you're conquering, or you're not conquering. You're inhabiting planets and getting their abilities to use against other people. Very competitive.
That's the same with Dino.
No. Dino's more like worker placement, and I think Dino they're completely different. I wouldn't say they're the same at all. Because the Galaxy's a lot more about using a bunch of different abilities. Where
that's fair.
Dinosaurs, like you're gathering dinosaurs, you got to feed your dinosaurs.
You're right.
You
It's worker placement.
Yeah. So, anyways, they're just all completely different. And I'm pretty like even there's one I forgot to mention before. It was Tiny Epic Zombies. If you just want like a run and gun, shoot in the mall, classic zombie thing where you pick up a bunch of weapons and you blast and you ride motorcycles, and that's a game you can get there. And so they have so many different ones. So it's that game kind of is like you got your big old zombie games. Well, that's like one of those, but in a small little box. And then there's so many characters in that game. And you can play like everybody versus the zombie master. One player could be the zombie master, and then you could play co-op, or you could play all competitive against the zombie masters. There's all kinds of ways to play Tiny Epic Zombies. And there's, like I said, so many characters, and they all have different abilities. And if you play, those characters can turn into zombies, and as zombies, they have different abilities. So there's like abilities on abilities on top of abilities. So much replay in that game. So that's the Tiny Epic games. They're all just completely different games. They just fit in the same box. They're not different themes, as a lot of people do think. They are not. They are completely different games. So you just have to find it. So if you play one and you think it's not the game for you, doesn't mean that the Tiny Epic games aren't for you. Just play another one. That's like saying I played Monopoly, so Tainted Grail isn't for me because I played one board game. So the other one, they all must be the same.
Yeah, they're
right?
not. They're so different.
So it's the same thing with these. They're all so different.
Yeah. So did we mention that there's some late pledge opportunities?
No, we did not.
Okay, let's talk about it.
There are late pledges for. Hold on, see if I remember. I think they're still going on. If you head to the Gamelyn page, GamelynGames.com, they'll have late pledges for, I believe, Dino and Ultra Tiny Galaxies. Too late for Tactics because those are those are in the mail. But yeah, Ultra Tiny Epic Galaxies. I said Tactics. I don't know why I said Tactics. Ignore what I said. Ultra Tiny Epic Galaxies is what I meant.
Yep.
It's Tiny Epic Galaxies, but in a teeny tiny little card box. It's adorable, and it's the entire game. It's the deluxe edition. Oh, that's the thing too. All the Tiny Epics you'll get here are because you're getting them directly from Gamelyn. They're going to ship them out to you. You're going to get the deluxe edition, which always has like an extra game mode and extra bits inside there, extra characters. It's great. They also got late pledges for Dino, Tiny Epic Dinosaurs. So if you missed out, you can still. I think it's just like a few bucks more, and you get everything you got from the Kickstarter, and you'll get it when they fulfill their Kickstarters. So if you want the Tiny Epic games now and you feel like you missed out on the Kickstarter, you can still late pledge. Yeah. And it's great. And I hung out with them a lot in Essen. They are awesome people. Everybody there is amazing.
So you're also supporting a good company when you buy their games.
Yep. You got Nate, you got Mike, you got Sam. Great
guys. You guys rock. And
rock.
Brittany. They have a Brittany as well.
Yes.
So Michael B is actually playing Tiny Galaxies right now.
Michael B? Is this the birthday Michael B from yesterday?
I think so.
I remember B for birthday. Michael birthday is how I remember that. He's playing Tiny Epic Galaxies right now?
Yeah, he's playing it right now.
Are you winning?
We'll find out.
Because if you play against Brittany, you'd win.
So I thought this was funny is people were like, wouldn't it be cool if there was a Tiny Epic Gloomhaven that people could just like carry around? That would be one heavy pocket.
That blew my mind. That'd be great. Like, Tiny Epic Legendary. Ooh, how about that? Hey, Gamelyn, if you're watching, how about a Tiny Epic, not Legendary, Tiny Epic Legacy is what I meant to say. Legacy. Like a Tiny Epic Legacy game? Ooh, Tiny Epic Legacy. I'm on it. Mike, Sam, Nate, if
We're calling you later.
if that game shows up, there's proof. We have our peeps. Board Game Coffee wants part of all royalties for our idea. Tiny Epic Legacy is going to be...
It's probably already
epic.
in the works.
Shut up. What do you know?
Okay, so as you grab the next gift, I wanted to answer this one comment. So, at CMON Abhar asked the question of which board game convention would you suggest for someone that's on the West Coast from BC? So Shucks is definitely one of them.
Hold on.
Huh?
I had this question asked to me, and I was at work, like my day job, when that was asked to me, and then I never answered it. It just came back to me. I am so sorry. Samin, if that was you that asked it, I don't think I answered the question. I was like, oh, I'll answer it, and then somebody came to my desk and started talking to me, and I got distracted with work, and I completely forgot. So, okay, Britt, answer.
Oh, so Shucks would be one of them. And for the other one, I'm not sure.
We've never been to Shucks.
Oh, I've never been to Shucks, but I've heard good things.
But I like the... I'm a fan of Shut Up and Sit Down. They're
so.
great guys. They seem like great guys.
But to be honest with you, I'm not sure how to answer that question. But what we can do is we can look into it and get back to you.
All right, so...
PC Pandemic wants to know if these chairs are comfortable. They are very comfortable.
I like them, yeah. They have a little lumbar support thing here that I never know where's the right spot
I'd
to
move
put.
them. Like,
Yeah,
there's
me
a
too.
little...
Yeah, it's a little slidey thing on the back.
But we played here yesterday for... I mean,
Yeah, I
we
played
sat
all
in
day
this
on
area
this, we were
for
fine.
almost 14, 16 hours yesterday. But we probably played for like 10 hours straight, I want to say.
So
10
we
to
sat in
12
these chairs
hours.
a lot.
We sat in these chairs a lot, and they were quite comfortable.
Yeah, you know what? I think what makes it good is I didn't notice it.
I didn't notice it
I
either,
wasn't
yeah.
fidgeting. Like, I never even thought until you said something now. I didn't even think about it.
Yeah, they're very comfortable.
We were using these chairs in front of our computer desks, actually, and I've sat a few hours editing videos with this because we don't have a good office chair, so I just dragged this upstairs. But I didn't find it that comfortable to sit down as a computer chair. Like, I was very aware of it the whole time. You know what I'm saying, Britt?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
but
agreed.
when it came to playing at the tables, they were great. So yeah, I'm a fan of these chairs, and they go on sale a lot. So we'll look for a sale. We don't have the leather ones. We have the fabric ones.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
I like the fabric ones.
Yeah.
It's
so,
nice.
I think because the leathers aren't leather, they're like faux leathers, the pleather. So I was like, it kind of looks, if it's not.
Well, it starts to wear after.
Yeah, and it's kind of shiny and cheap looking if it's pleather. Like,
yeah, with the lights.
Like they could be comfy and cool, but I think I prefer the material for its appearance.
Agreed.
Okay.
So Tyler Hall wants to know, do we ever go to Proto-TO? So for those that don't know what Proto-TO is actually in Toronto. We've never been to Proto-TO.
Nope.
However, we've been out to
Breakout
Breakout Con in Toronto. It's usually in the spring, and in Proto-TO, I believe, is in the fall. We're going to try to come out this year, but we have so many conferences.
Breakout Con has they had a section dedicated to like a mini Proto-TO, right? And that's where, so we've never been there. But not because we don't want to, it's just...
We haven't had time there's so many events out there. Yeah.
And like pretty much, I think we spent like a good 4 or 5 months traveling. You know what I mean? Like 2 weeks out or like a week out, and then we're back for 2 weeks. We're out for a week. It's just kept going. Okay.
So what do you think's in the box?
Okay, so let me give you a hint. First of all, hey, you know what? It's not as heavy as I thought. It's got some weight on it. There's some noise. It sounds like there's something mechanical in there. Plastics. There's definitely something plastic in there. So, I'll give you a clue. You know what? Nobody's going to guess what's in the box. So I'm just going to tell you who wins.
They might.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Here's your clue.
Well, why don't you say who the publisher?
That's what I was about to say.
Ah.
So this comes to us from, you know what, it's going to be bad if I guess the wrong gift that's in there. Did you write it on here? You did. This comes to us from Come On.
Yes.
And Come On, just, before we open, let's give you some time to guess. Come On has, the Kickstarter went live December 10th for Night of the Living Dead, a zombie-side game. And that, I backed it right away. I got the notification while I was standing at Starbucks. This game went live. I went, backed, done. I knew that was going to happen because I love zombie movies. I love zombie games. That's why on my birthday we spent all day playing zombie-side invaders. I love all things zombie. The Walking Dead comic book, all of it. I like the comic book more than the show, but, I like it all. 28 Days Later, probably one of my favorite zombie movies, and the remake of Dawn of the Dead. Also awesome. Okay, so, but we're not talking about zombies.
We're talking about this.
We're talking about this.
Okay, so we got some people. So it's Zombicide, God of War, Quirky Circuits.
Quirky Circuits is Plaid Hat.
That is Plaid Hat.
So just.
Yeah,
good guess. It's
is
about
it
the
God
right
of
size.
War? We'll find out.
Okay, well, it's the wrong shape for God of War. But the winner is.
No.
No, yeah,
We're
just do
gonna
the
say
winner.
where it is first.
No, let's say who the winner is.
Fine.
I like to mix it up. Say who the winner is. Okay, the winner is. You read it.
Nick DeHall.
Nick DeHall or Nick Dale or Nick Dolly.
Dahl.
D-A-H-L-E. Nick, this is for you. Brittany, let's see what Nick's won. I'm not gonna rip that off. It's gonna tear it up.
Okay.
Open up for the I'll hold it up for you. Nick, what are you gonna get? What do you got, Nick? What do you got? Oh, it's Gizmos! And it's not just Gizmos. It's Gizmos 2nd edition or something, right? Yeah, Gizmos 2nd edition. So, Gizmos 2nd edition. It says something on here. Yeah, now with plastic dispenser.
Cool.
And it's the winner of Mensa Select. Check it out. Bam, bam, right there. So, Gizmos. First of all, this dispenser thing right there, I think is super cool. Now, when I was at Essen, somebody actually recommended. They're like, "Ooh, Gizmos, you need to play that. It's awesome." Mm-hmm. And I was like, all right. If you think it's like, because we can't. There's so many awesome games. We can't buy everything. And if we buy way more than we can play already. But so it was like, yes.
A lot of people are saying it's really fun in the chat.
Everybody loves this. So many people are like, you gotta get Gizmos. I was like, all right, I'll get Gizmos. Like, why? It's not like I've heard good things about it before, but why didn't I get it? Because I had so many things. I was like, but if everybody's saying you gotta get it, I was like, all right, fine, I gotta get it. So then, quite the good thing is we got home. So you can type to people.
Okay, cool.
So I got home from Essen. I was home for like 2 days, and then Brittany's like, we got a package. I was like, oh, great. And opened the package, and it was Gizmos. Our friends over at CMON sent us Gizmos, and I was like, that's amazing. So I was like, it's like the universe was talking to us. I hold this, and I was like, Brittany, maybe we should do a playthrough of Gizmos. Like, that's all I want to do. I just want to do playthroughs of all these things. It's so hard to choose. Because I see it, I want to play it. And you know what? It's got that... it's so
it's interesting that you say that. So one of the questions that we got earlier was from Sean Cody, and they said, what other live playthroughs do you have planned? I am enjoying the Zombicide Invader ones. Well, thanks so much for enjoying it. We're glad you liked it.
And by the time you get to Zombicide Invader Part 5, we're getting very tired.
4.
Four. We did 4.
We didn't do 5.
By the time you get to 4, we were really tired.
We were really tired. We ended that session at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we had started at 10 a.m. from all the different sessions and missions that we'd done throughout the day.
We had a lot of fun doing it, though.
We had so much fun.
There was some.
If our energy changed, that would be why.
Yeah, that was why. It's
not
not
like
like
an intense mission.
It's not like we didn't like the game any less, but yeah.
So actually, since we have you here and we're talking about Gizmos, well, we're talking a little bit more about this. Why don't you let us know in the comments of maybe some games that you might like us to have a playthrough with?
Yeah, let us know what you want to play through of, because we don't know. Because I'll pick up. I was like, ooh, we should do Gizmos, and I'll pick up something else. Ooh, we should do this. No, this.
True.
I was like, I don't know. But here's the Gizmos. Is basically, it seems like a really simple game to learn. Like I was watched videos of people playing it. I haven't actually played it myself. But the dispenser's cool. You got these marbles, and they come out of this dispenser, and you take marbles out of the dispenser.
This is the dispenser.
Oh, I showed it already once.
Did you?
Show it again. That thing.
There you go.
So you take marbles out of the dispenser, and then you put them in you have this little ring holder, and then you spend your marbles to buy cards from the center, and those cards give you special abilities that either modify your marbles or do whatever. They're all little gizmos, and the art on the cards is cool because they all look like these like wacky scientist contraptions, something you built in your garage. It looks like a lot of fun. And basically, I think you win when you reach like 16 cards or something. I can't remember what the end condition is. And then you add up your points, and one with the player with the most points wins. Mm-hmm. But it seems so much fun, right? It's I like games that work like that. There's a few other games that we've played that work like that, and we like them. But out of all the games we've played that work like that have a similar mechanic, I've never heard anybody talk as highly as they have like Gizmos. Everybody's like, you gotta try Gizmos. You gotta try Gizmos. And one of our friends here, actually Tyler, I was at the local board game store, and I saw Gizmos on the shelf, and I was like, hey, Gizmos. And he was just at the store. And I was like, oh, it's so good. I was like, I haven't played it. He's like, you haven't played it. You have to play it. I was like, all right. It's just like, it's everywhere. It's not just Essen. Everybody tells me I have to play this. So, I mentioned Night of the Living Dead. The Kickstarter's on now. Went on live December 10th. It's still on now. So if you want to get in there, if you like zombies, it looks great. Did I tell you about this?
Yeah.
Where in Night of the Living Dead, you play as the characters from the movie. And you're locked in the house, and you can board up the windows, and the zombies try to get in. And I think, cool. I have to look more into it, but I think your characters can turn into zombies. But I don't think it's like the other zombie side where when you turn into zombies, you're like a super zombie helping. You're still co-oping. I think this is your turn into zombies, and I think you're bad.
And then you become bad?
That's
cool.
I think so.
I like it.
That's what I would like to see.
Yeah.
And they have different versions of the minis. They have like the versions from the Romero movies, and they have like the zombie side version, so they're a little like amped up, and they have guns and not just holding a pipe. But the minis look like the actors from the movies. Like they did a great representation of them, and yeah, it's like they recreated the house and different events of the movie. So I thought that was really cool.
Very cool.
So yeah, that was really cool.
So we're getting a lot of comments about playthrough suggestions.
Okay,
so
what do you guys want to see?
Thank you so much for adding it, and we're going to read through this in more detail because I'm not going to be able to go through all of them on camera right now. But John Puglio would like to do a playthrough of Cthulhu Death May Die.
Oh, yeah.
So that was a big one. So a couple people had said that. Cubson, Mark is going to agree with you. Mark has been wanting to play this game for a while. So Cubson said the Reckoners playthrough would be fun to see.
I love those books. Have you read the books? The books are awesome. They're so good.
I told you you'd be happy.
Here's the thing. I couldn't read the books. I listened to the books. I listen to the audiobooks because I do so much. I love audiobooks because I can listen to them as I'm doing all these other things. And the audiobooks are amazing. They're so good and emotional, well written, well voice acted. They're so good. So when the Reckoners came out as a board game, I'm like, I am in. So in. And it's been killing me. That's what we should do a playthrough of. It's been killing me that I haven't had a chance to play it. Like, I hope it's good.
We got that game, I think, last year.
Yeah, I hope it's good. I hope it's good because oh, it got me excited.
So
Flutter. So good.
So TT for Life said play Throw Burrito. That was one of your best videos for sure. So we actually did an unboxing of Throw Burrito. It's quite fun if you want to check it out to see.
That is,
it was not planned. It just kind of happened authentically.
Yeah, so I think it was like an organic burrito unbox. It was pretty good.
It was fun.
I think that's what made it work is because we didn't plan it. Yeah, it wasn't scripted.
Yeah, it wasn't scripted at all.
So, yeah, just watch her. I think the action happens about 5 minutes into the unboxing of Throw Burrito, and I thought it was actually it's one of my favorite unboxings.
Yeah.
It's funny because like I remember when we got to sit down, we're like, who's gonna watch an unboxing of Throw Burrito?
Yeah.
I was like, it's like a bunch of cards, not even a bunch of like that many cards, and some sponge burritos that you could see through the box already.
You could already see in the box.
So I was like, who's gonna watch this? I was like, how long can it be to film? Let's just do it. And I've watched that myself like 3-4 times, like through from beginning to end, because it gives me a good laugh. It brings back good memories. It's a good one. Go watch the Throw Burrito one.
Okay, let's open a gift.
All
okay.
Right. This is the gift. This is the last one.
This is the last gift.
Now, hold on. The last gift. Now, you guys will probably guess.
Oh, what's left, everyone?
You know, and this is a mystery box. So you know what that means. What's in here could be any size. It's magical. It's like a genie's lamp. And you know what's in here. If you've been listening.
If you've been paying attention, you already know what's in this box.
You know what this is. So, before we announce the winner of this beautiful prize, Brittany, any last words? Anything? Oh, you know what? One thing I want to mention. We had, out of all the weeks, our first week, we had 2 winners. It was Brian Moore and Julia Claubert. They never got back to us.
No.
For their prizes.
Which means...
That was it. So we're going to have 2 extra games to give out next week. So next week we're going to have like what? 7, 8 games, something like that. Like we have, it's gonna be big.
I don't know if you can see this, but there's lots of jazz hands and piano
Piano
hands
fingers
going on right now.
Okay. So yeah, so those, sorry guys, unless you come back to me this week, we're gonna give those out because we're gonna pick names, and that's it. We start picking names Sunday, and then that'll be it. So lots of games to give out on our last week, lots. Anything else we want to mention? I'm just checking. We have notes everywhere, and then we forgot to mention. We should mention. Donate to sick kids.
Yep.
We're gonna do this because we know there's gonna be a few of you that are just gonna bounce when your name doesn't get called.
Yep.
So we're gonna take this advantage. Well, we got you hostage. It's an awesome present. It's so good. It's gonna be so good.
Okay. Let's go through the sponsors again.
Sponsors. Let's thank our sponsors. That's right.
Because they're really the reason why you're getting these gifts. So we
awesome.
have to name them. We have to thank them again. We're so grateful.
Again, let's thank them again. Gamelyn Games, CMON, Cephalofair Games, Stronghold Games, Indie Boards and Cards, Monolith, Plaid Hat, White Wizard Games, Asmodee US, Asmodee Canada, Z-Man Games, Repros Productions, Libelude, Inside Up Games, Grey Matters Games, Fantasy Flight Games, and Awaken Realms Days of Wonder. Oh, you know what? There was a question before.
Yeah.
It was, I never answered it. It was, what game do you want for Christmas? And you said...
Oh, you never answered it.
I never answered. You said you want just more time to play games.
You're just trying to stall
and
get the tension up in the crowd.
One of the things that we get a lot of is people want more time to play games. More time
to play games with their families.
Which is great. That's what we want too.
Yeah, I agree.
But I did come up with 9 games, and I actually posted this on Instagram. If you go to our Instagram, I think it's the last post. We got one of those 9 grids of like 9 games we want. I can't remember all of them. Obscurios on them. The reason why I got some old games on there is because we have all the games. We have so many games.
We have so many games, yeah.
So like I have like Obscurio on there. That's new. But I have Flamme Rouge on there. That's older. So I have like new games, old games, but I have 9. I can't remember what they all were.
Yeah, and now you're just teasing people. Let's not go through the 9. Let's give them what they want. Let them find out if they've won this amazing gift.
Let's see. What's in
the box?
Oh, what's in the box? Now, if I haven't said it before, I'm gonna say it now. Whoa! Dropped it. That was close. We almost lost it. And the winner of. Oh, now do you know what you're actually doing?
Oh my gosh, you're killing me.
This prize is. This is no joking around, right? This is an all-in. This is an all-in Conan. The Kickstarter starts in January. The Kickstarter starts in January, so I can't even tell you exactly what the all-in will get you.
We don't even know.
There's still like stuff still coming together. Like I don't have all the information, but I know there's gonna. Yeah, have you seen their Monolith things? Do they go? Yeah. They don't go half-ass.
No.
Monolith doesn't go half-ass on the Kickstarters. They go all the way. And this January, and this Conan, you're gonna get all in. So anything, their all-in package, their all-in Conan package, that's yours. And you know not only that.
There's more.
It's gonna be autographed.
Yes.
Now, here's how the autograph's going to work. Because they're not going to be able to actually sign the box there. Because you're going to get a nice, clean, wrapped box with all the stuff in it. And then they're going to mail out to you, like, a rule book that you can put in there. And the rule book will be signed by Frederick Henry, who's the designer. And possibly any other team. Who knows who's going to sign it? I'm pretty sure Frederick's going to sign it. He's a great guy.
He's awesome.
We met him at Gen Con. In person. He was fabulous. Frederick, if you're watching.
Awesome.
He's probably not watching because he's like working really hard to put this Kickstarter together.
It's true. But the Monolith team, everyone that works there, the whole team is amazing. We haven't been able to meet them all in person yet, but yeah, I met some phenomenal.
At cons.
Great
I met somebody at Essen. But anyways, so that's what you're going to get. Let me tell you a little bit. This is January. This Conan thing is part of their Beyond the Monolith initiative. We have a video that explains everything. So I'm not going to go too much in detail because we have a video. If you head, we have an FAQ that explains it.
Yeah.
But this Conan thing, we have like, it uses their versus system, so you have like, you're going to be controlling a bunch of good guys against a bunch of bad guys, and there's going to be so many different scenarios. So it's you and a buddy controlling just tons of like heroes and villains, and you're going to have to try like escape with this thing out that door and like try to stop them or capture these areas or last man standing. There's going to be so many different scenarios, and it's going to use their new Beyond the Monolith system, which is like, they have this really thing called the Core Box and the Universe system, which is you can mix and match. So eventually you'll be able to take like Conan and mix and match it with like Batman or whatever IP. So you can have like Conan versus like the Joker and it's gonna be, and you
Cool.
fight on the streets of Gotham. It's gonna be awesome. So you're gonna get a part of this right here. Right here. Here it comes.
And remember, there's more games next week.
You want before? Does anybody have any questions before we go?
No, everyone just wants you to
All right.
name the person.
All
All right,
right, here we
everyone. Jazz hands, piano fingers.
The winner.
Drum roll.
The winner of all in Conan package
Who is it?
is Viticulturist IG. Congratulations, Viticulturist IG. You just won an all-in Conan package from Monolith. Bravo.
Congrats.
I gotta drag on the last one because as soon as you say it, everybody will just book. Like, that's not my name. I'm out. Peace. I get it. People got places to be, things to do, gifts to win, and you can win gifts here. Oh, another thing I want to say before you go.
Oh.
I should have said this earlier. It's too late. But stay subbed because if you don't win today,
We'll have more stuff.
We have more stuff next week, and not even that. Like,
And we have great content.
yeah, we have great content and contests. And
Yes.
like, it doesn't stop. Like, this will be the last contest we do this year.
Year.
Like, next week is our last giveaway this year. But
We'll
that's
do
only
more
like a
in the
week. And then we'll have more next year. We are all about the giveaways. So congratulations.
And
Congrats
again,
so much to all
feel
the
free.
winners.
You guys have been live in the comments tonight.
Yes.
Feel free to comment on the video as well, and just be a part of the conversation on there.
Yeah.
Like after the video, like
Yeah.
underneath.
Thank you very much, everybody who joined us.
Thank you.
Congratulations
It's been fun.
to all the winners. Merry Christmas. Donate to Sick Kids if you can.
Yes, and thanks so much for the likes on the video as well. We really appreciate
Be
it.
merry, be great. If you're sticking around, check out some of our other content. We have a bunch of other videos. We do reviews, playthroughs, unboxings, all kinds of things. And we're starting live playthroughs. So check out our content, support our channel, and we will support you with our love.
Yes.
Okay,
So
thanks, guys.
We'll see you next week.
See you next week. More prizes next week. Don't forget, there is more next week. Enter now.
And it's gonna be big ones.
See ya.
Bye.